Hello, Colas. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer news. Let's start with Bernardo Silva. It has been reported that the midfielder's price tag keep increasing every day as Barcelona look for funds. We are going to be discussing about that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this good news, claiming that 5 Barcelona players have been nominated for the 2022 Golden Boy Award. We are going to be discussing about that as well. So callers, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. If you are a lover of FC Barcelona, don't forget to also like the video. Consider watching it right up to the very end. Despite signing a myriad of top talents in the month of July, Barcelona's ambitions in the transfer market have not yet dissipated, with the club still eyeing a couple of moves in the final few weeks of August. Their obvious priority is to sign Bernardo Silva as part of their plans to upgrade the ranks in the creative midfield department. Xavi ideally wants to sign a proper advanced midfielder that can accompany Pedri in the number 8 slot. That is where Silva comes into the fray, as the Portuguese international can only provide the creative essence but is also versatile enough to operate in other places. However, according to a report from Dario AS, Barcelona's hope of signing Silva are dissipating with each passing day. There has been no agreement between the Catalans and Manchester City over Silva, and to make things worse, the player's valuation is increasing with each passing day, as it will make it all the more difficult for Man City to find a replacement. The English Giants already value the former AS Monaco starlet at around €100 million. His price could rise further the longer Barcelona can take to reach an agreement. Moreover, Bernardo Silva has not intimated his desire, to leave Manchester City just yet. It makes the situation all the way more tricky for FC Barcelona, although there are few avenues that may help the club fund a move for the playmaker. One option is to get rid of Frankie de Jong. The Dutchman is rated so highly and could easily fetch more than 70 million. Selling Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Sergio Dest and Memphis is the other option, although it is difficult to imagine all three of them leaving Camp Nou this summer. Bernardo Silva continued to show interest in leaving Manchester City to Barcelona, and with all honesty, this move is not going to be easy. Of course, Bernardo Silva is rated so highly by Manchester City, so any operation to successfully get Bernardo Silva to play for Barca is never going to be easy. The player is rated at within a range of 80 to 100 million. Barcelona know very well that they can't go and pay that money without doing something like maybe selling some players in order to raise funds for that. And when we look at how things are going right now, how Barca have struggled to even register players before La Liga started last week, it kind of baffles me how Barca want to go about Bernardo Silva and they think that they can successfully sign him. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot because it's going to be so difficult having a player like Frankie de Jong on our wage roster, then still bring in Bernardo Silva. It's going to take a lot. So far, nothing has been said about any formal or official offer made. Barca are still to make an offer for the player. Man City are still waiting, but Man City have already made their own position very clear that €80 million at least. That's what they are expecting, So let's see how it goes. The longer Barca take, then things are inside getting more difficult, according to this report. So even though the player is keen to a switch to Barcelona, it does not mean that the move will be easy. Barca are going to think so hard to make sure that the move happens. Barca have not even succeeded to register Jules Koundé. We quite remember Barca registered 6 players except Jules Koundé. So, and of course, it's all about trying to balance the books because the space that they have right now cannot register Jules Koundé. So Barca still have a lot to do. If Bernardo Silva succeeds to make it to Barca, it will be one of the biggest transfers also alongside Lewandowski. We know what Bernardo Silva can bring to that midfield. He's so creative. Bernardo Silva is a world-class talent. And having him alongside Pedri Gonzalez will really be a great joy to watch. But let's see how possible that move will be. Frankie de Jong, there have been some reports saying that he must leave before Bernardo Silva can make it to the Camp Nou. While some other reports are contradicting that, saying that the potential purchase for the Bernardo Silva does not really depend on Frankie de Jong's future. It all remains to be seen if actually that will be the case, because if Bernardo Silva comes and Frankie de Jong is still at Barca, it's still going to make a lot of sense having a new midfield trident of Frankie de Jong in the DM role, then having Pedri and of course Bernardo Silva in that central midfield role, which was going to be something really great. Then on to the next story of discussion. Italian publication Tuttosport has released its customary 60-man shortlist of the Golden Boy Award 2022, featuring some of the brightest young talents in world football. The list was dominated by Barcelona fans last time around, with Pedri ending up winning the coveted prize. It has been pretty much the same this time around, with no less than 5 Barca players featuring on the list. The list has been led by Pedri once again, even though the young midfielder endured a difficult campaign last time out, marred by a series of unfortunate injuries. Pablo Gavi is another young talent from Barca to feature on the list. The teenage sensation has enjoyed a rapid rise to prominence in the club's first team in the recent past, and its inclusion in the Golden Boy shortlist has been fully warranted. Ansu Fati is another big La Masia talent on the nomination. The young attacking phenom is widely considered as one of the best young players in the world of football, although injuries have crippled his progress over the past 12 months. Alejandro Balde is another player who featured on that list. The left back has enjoyed a promising preseason with Xavi's men, and as things currently stand, he is on course to becoming the main understudy for Jordi Alba in the new season. That is unless Barcelona sign a new left back. The Catalans prefer a more experienced option, so it will not be surprising to see Balde living on loan at some point. Speaking of loans, Nico Gonzalez is the other Barca player to get nominated on the list. The young star has recently joined Valencia on a loan deal, shortly after signing a contract extension at the Camp Nou. Many expect the midfielder to become an understudy for Sergio Busquets in the new season, but it appears he is set to don the Valencia kit in the new season and make his much-awaited breakthrough in professional football. Nice one there to see up to 5 Barca players in the 60-man shortlist for the Golden Boy Award. Of course, it's something great to see. Barcelona so far have been dominating this list when it comes to new young players, and that is a sign to show that Barca are really in a phase of transition, seeing how young talented players have been featuring in awards like this in the shortlist. So let's hope that this season these young lads continue to show what they have got, to continue to bring in the best that they can, to bring joy to this club, because it's really interesting to see when a young player comes and they are really impressing. That tells you how the future is bright. And for Barcelona, seeing how Laporta and Xavi are gradually putting their faith in the youth is something great to watch. So interesting to see that these players have been nominated for the 2022 Golden Boy Award, and we wish them all the best. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.